Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Scorpio for the month of July, including late June. So we are in your cousin sign of Cancer. Elementally, it's water, so it's emotional, very emotional, stagnant emotions that rise to the surface, or a torrent of emotion that's overwhelming. Take your pick. And you have the beautiful sun as the energy around your reading. So it's all about healing. It's all about yes answer questions. It's always a yes with the sun. But over and above, it's about illumination. So seeing everything for what it is. It's a happy card and a happy time. Or in other words, if you've been trying to sort of see the forest for the trees, it's the time where you can literally see everything glaringly, obviously, with the sun. Okay, so where you are right now, Scorpio. In your 9th house you are. So it's distant travel. It's a lot of sort of out there sort of energy. Traveling, learning, just literally your philosophy on life, really looking at those sort of aspects of your life that are really, it's kind of a relaxing energy, I suppose, the 9th house, where we can really sort of go out into the world and go, wow, you know, this is amazing, or just see that in our own little area. But it's got an expansive tinge to it. It's almost, well, it's a Sagittarian card, so it's a very out there kind of card. First up we have Aquarius, the star. So keep moving forward. Everything is exactly how it's meant to be with the star, as long as we keep moving forward. It's a card of great hope and faith that things, and sort of celebrating that, yes, as you look back, you can see things turn out exactly how they were meant to in the end, without our interference from time to time, which is obviously, you know, a lot of the times we do try to interfere and we end up thinking, oh my God, later. In retrospect, hindsight's a wonderful thing, but a beautiful card to be moving forward and keep doing that throughout the journey. Let's see the influencing card. Don't give your personal power away. Don't create a prison of your own making. And maybe that sort of brought you to the fact that, you know, it's about the moving forward and that constant flowing energy that is life, and to hang on to that and not to sort of create with your mind all these different prisons of your own making, saying yes when you mean no, and just literally having boundaries, I suppose, with yourself ultimately, because we are the master architects of our own sort of destiny, I suppose, and whenever the mind gets involved it can be tricky, as we know. So it's just a little disclaimer to say, yeah, well, pull yourself up on that and just remember to keep moving forward. Very philosophical, like the 9th house. So let's see May, June and see what was going on for you there. 3 of Swords. So grief, in a way, grief or heartbreak, or just that sort of horrible feeling, you know, horrible air energy, head energy once again, where we're feeling sad, or we're sort of looking back onto past events or past events that have created great sadness for us, come back to tap us on the shoulder to remind us of that feeling, and in order to see how far we've come in a way as well. And we can sort of dwell on this, as we all can dwell on this loss and heartbreak and grief from time to time, but we kind of need to literally not give our personal power to it and just realise it's one of those learning aspects of this life that we just have to, sometimes we have to lose in order to win, but it's heartbreaking at the same time. So that energy is still around, and you know, it comes and goes. But we're in Cancer, so it's emotional. So yeah, it fits that it sits there just to remind ourselves, you know, that it does drop in every now and again for a nice long cup of tea. Too long sometimes. Recent influences. And the Tower. So replacing the old with the new, and therefore the Tower has to come down, and all those things that we sort of, it's a structure that no longer fits us. And especially with the cards you have already, you can see that very clearly in your life at the moment by sort of, you know, moving from one massive state to another can be very healing, but it also can be very sort of rejuvenating as well, because the Tower is a structure that we have hung on to, and it's sort of, you feel bad to leave it behind, but then you've sort of got to, it's like past its use by date, so just get rid of it. And in doing that, you get replaced, it gets replaced with something much better. A new construct, basically, Scorpio. Another major card, so major philosophy going on, or philosophical sort of talk going on here for you in this 4 weeks, Scorpio. But for those Scorpios I know, it's very apt. Let's see the lesson you'll be learning. The Magician. Oh my God, Scorpio, really. So new beginnings, new potential coming up, with risk, of course. 50 risk, 50 potential. So it's all about the energy coming through you, not from you, which we forget from time to time. We think, yeah, that's me, I'm just amazing, but it sort of comes through when you let it come through. Especially after a time of great loss as well, when we get this, the Magician coming in, it's like he is the spirit messenger, so he's going, right, it's flowing again, Scorpio, so let's grab on and get on and be aware that it will be a journey as well, with ups and downs, but just grab it and run with it. Highly spiritual card, so say no more about the Magician. Near future. And then we get movement, lots of movement coming in with the Knight of Wands, lots of energy, short trips around the place. I don't know what you're up to, but overall it just is this another Sagittarian energy, actually. So it's sort of talking about just, you know, things going along really well. Very sort of carefree energy, young male energy, really. Immature in this sense, but sometimes we've got to visit that sort of, that realm in order to sort of be carefree and just jump on and do things we haven't normally done and really get in the fast lane a bit. It's great. It's a beautiful card to have. Very far thinking too, adventurous and energetic. So looks to be good. Let's see what's happening that you're not realising. Free-flowing energy, no obstacles, things just going along swimmingly after a time where it was just fractious and difficult, but you've navigated through all of this, and this is the card to say, excellent, well done. Another Sagittarian energy. So you've got quite a bit of Sagittarian energy coming along for you in your 9th house, which belongs to Sag. So go with that. Positive, how other people see you. Knight of Pentacles, very loyal, very, very, very much person that just sticks into it, is perseveres, plus, slow moving energy, and, you know, actually just in the end, you get to where you want to go. In the end, things work out exactly how they meant to, even though it may have been a slow, painful process with the Knight of Pentacles. It's worth every cent when you finally realise that your perseverance and your loyalty to yourself paid off. Wonderful. That's how people see you. positive feelings. 5 of Cups, so disappointment, and you're looking at that emotionally this month. Yeah, the disappointment you have felt in recent past, and now you're sort of at a point where you've come to that conclusion of, yeah, it has been emotionally disappointing, but it's sort of healing at the same time. And it's like all is not lost. There's still something to gain, even though you may have been emotionally destitute recently. This card comes along to tell you, but that is healing in a way in itself. So take it for what it is. People can reconnect to you that you haven't heard from for a long time, whether you realise it or not. Lots of that sort of energy coming back. It's almost like a rebound card, where an unresolved issue, you can finally sort of see a bit of closure coming in for this emotional energy that sort of you feel has not been granted closure yet. It's still there, but we must heal from it. So hence the 5 of Cups comes into play. The outcome. 2 of Wands, brilliant card, decision time coming through. Lots of, projects coming through, making decisions to move forward, making creative decisions about how things are going to be. I can see, this whole 4 weeks for you is very much about sort of surveying the past and just realising how far you've come within yourself, and now having the position to make decisions to the known or the unknown, but knowing that things will work out exactly how they have in the recent past. So you kind of got that new energy to go, yep, okay, let's just make a decision, a firm decision, and see where it goes with what I've learnt so far. So it's a beautiful card, and it has lots and lots of potential, and that will come at the end of the Cancer period. Just put a clarifier on that 5 of Cups, that card of emotional disappointment that we all grapple with, because there's always something sitting there, or a relationship sitting there that's sort of unrequited or unfinished or just hanging in the air. So let's get a bit of clarification on that with these oracles. And we have the Frog. Cleaning house, releasing emotional baggage. Isn't that so? The Frog says it's time to clean house and get rid of all the clutter in your environment, your head and your heart. Move out any objects, thoughts or relationships that hold you back. It's time to get rid of anything that clutters your life and your space with unwanted, burdensome energy, or anything that weighs heavily on your heart. Not a true word was spoken. Look around and take stock of what surrounds you. Does what you see hold positive and supportive energy? If not, it's time to throw it away and release it, so that in turn you will be released from its influence. When the Frog appears, it's always spring and time for cleaning your house, so you can allow new and fresh energy to enter your world. The Frog says it's time to release all things no longer appropriate to bring on your journey. Then you can hop to the next lily pad, light and free. Thank you so much for listening, Scorpio. Have a great 4 weeks.